He is the people. If I can just make it that simple. He is the people. He's us. He's a part of us. This city is in him. He is in this city.
We stay here because we love our city and we love who we are.
His family is here. He wants to see things happen that will improve the city.
Because he can be in touch with all the different walks of life in this city, that's what's going to make him so powerful.
So as people began to approach me over the past year about me running for mayor of this city, I said, if you are looking for a leader, someone who shares the heart and spirit of this city, someone who spends every waking moment to return Detroit to glory, look in the mirror. And so I did, and here I am.
What I saw was the most profound opening of an election in my entire life. But I was also proud to see when 2,000 plus people showed up to the Masonic Temple in standing room only fashion. And you had leadership from clergy and labor and business and youth all together to support one man.
I have rooted for every mayor this city has had, even if I didn't vote for him. I've been dedicated, remained committed, worked hard.
He's given a whole life to serving the city as a police officer, in the police department, and in some form or another in public service. I mean, he's made a great sacrifice. He's a well-equipped attorney. He could have done things that would have garnered him more popularity, personal success, more money, but instead he decided to be a servant. So he's already demonstrated where his heart is. His heart is in serving the public.
If you have a fashion show, Benny would be there. You have a special day in your church, Benny would be there. You have something happening in the community, Benny was there.
He connected with seniors. He connected with youth. He connected with everybody and answered questions.
We will never grow Detroit until we provide people a reason to stay in our neighborhoods. Right. And for new people to move in. And that won't happen until we make our neighborhoods livable, walkable, and sustainable.
Let's make it so that the future of this city, which are obviously the youth, are going to want to stay here, are going to want to build their businesses and their families in this city.
The same things in which the everyday, ordinary, common person is dealing with in their community and their neighborhood, he's also dealing with.
There's a spirit in this city that says, let's be the best that we can be, and Benny Napoleon represents that.
On our city services, the number one reason residents have left our city and the reason that challenges those who remain. We pay so much in taxes and insurances, but receive so little in return. Like every Detroiter, I've had abandoned houses next door to me and abandoned cars left on my street. I've had my car stolen. I've watched the grass in my neighborhood parks grow taller than my young grandson, who would be expected to play there. No street lights, slow police response. Together, we can decide whether we will continue to do an abysmal job in trying to provide everything as we try to do today as a city, or do an outstanding job at providing services that are core to us. Right. And that begins with public safety. Yes, sir. When you call a police officer, it should only take 5 to 6 minutes for them to arrive, not 5 to 6 hours. When you call an ambulance, you shouldn't wonder if it's going to break down and never show. When you call the fire department, you shouldn't have to wonder if it will have a ladder or if the fire hydrant works.
The crime issue is a major issue for the city of Detroit. And in order for us to get a hold to the possible destiny of the city, we've got to face that crime issue.
The sheriff has been involved with normal grassroots people by sharing with them, listening to them, and understanding their problems.
And I've seen how crime had dwindled in his tenure.
I mean, it's the most important thing you can have is public safety. People are not going to shop. People are not going to come where they don't feel safe.
We will do three things when it comes to business in our city. Make it simple, make it quick, and make it safe.
The impact of law enforcement and safety means nobody's going to patronize the mom and pop grocery store if they don't feel safe.
In the Napoleon administration, we will cut through all of the red tape that has made it tough for you to move your businesses here for decades. And we will roll out the red carpet.
He understands that more than $3.6 billion within the next 2 to 3 years will come through the city of Detroit. And he will advocate to make sure that Detroit-based businesses are at the forefront.
And in return, we're going to ask our corporations and other businesses to help us set a vision for our young people, to support co-ops where we begin to train our young folks for careers.
Benny Napoleon's perspective on the youth was the one thing that I heard when he came to our apartment that sold me on him.
His goal was to satisfy the needs of young people because he realizes that they'll be the leaders of the future.